Hi Year 1, Miss Cox here and welcome to lesson 2 of How to Become a Knight. So today we are going to be thinking about how people became knights in medieval times. And then you're going to be, hopefully by the end of this lesson, be ready to make your own information page all about how to become a knight. So again, I'm going to share a screen with you and talk you through the information that you need and the task today. So here we go. Let's share. Okay, so as with every lesson, we're going to start with our words of the week. So I wonder if you remember from yesterday your words of the week. Here we go. Oh, we're going to start with this one today. So under this one is hidden there. And under this star is hidden have. And yesterday, some of the lovely learning I had in used both of those words of the week. So well done if you used the words of the week yesterday in your information sentences. Awesome orange for you. Okay. So as I said today, we're thinking about becoming a knight. So what we've got for you today is I've sent you, and your teachers will have sent you, a link to a PowerPoint which talks through how boys became knights. Because one of the things about when people became knights is they started very, very young. And actually, it's boys who were aged only 1 year older than some of you. So they started very, very young indeed. So on this page, it shows you the links that you should have been sent by your teachers. So you should have a PowerPoint called Knights. And down here is a link to a website where you can find out some more information about becoming a knight. And what I'd like you to do is pause the video for now and spend maybe 5 or 10 minutes having a look through this information together and getting as much information as you can about becoming a knight. And then we're going to come back together and then I'm going to show you a timeline where we can put some of this information on. So have fun researching about how people became knights, and I shall see you in a moment. Okay, well, I hope that you spent a really lovely time together looking through all that information and you're now ready to have a think about all the different stages there were to becoming a knight. Okay, so as I discussed with you earlier, it started when people were very, very young. So at age 7, boys, sons of nobles, so sons of those people who had a title like a lord or a baron, or sons of knights themselves, would get sent away from their homes at 7, and they'd have to go to the next castle. And when they were there, they would learn how to manage a castle. So they would learn the ins and outs of a castle. They'd learn how to manage all the farms and all the land around the castle. And they'd also learn to read as well. So when they went away, they learned all the important skills that they would need in the future to become a knight. And then at age 14 here, and this picture shows really well what would happen, is at age 14, pages then turn into squires. And squires were like the personal assistants of knights. And what they used to do is they used to help the knights to get their armor on and off. They would look after the armor. It was their job to make sure it was all shiny and polished and ready. And it was, if anything needed fixing, they would make sure that it would be get fixed. And it was their job that their knights would look absolutely amazing, either out in battle or at tournaments when they were sort of showing off all of their skills. Okay, so it was a really important job. At age 14, they became squires. And then after that, at age 21, then squires could then become knights if they'd shown, if they proved that they did a really good job of looking after their knights and they'd listened and learned how to read and learned all of those skills about managing a castle and looking after the land around a castle, they would be granted to be a knight. And here, this picture here shows you someone getting sworn in as a knight. And then knights, as we talked about yesterday, were fantastic warriors, and they were the best warriors in the whole country. And they would learn how to fight on horseback, and they'd have armor on, and they'd learn how to use all sorts of different weapons. So they had a really, really important job, and their job was to protect the king and any nobleman that they worked for. Okay, so they had a really, really important job. So this is a timeline. So a timeline, as you can see, it shows us in order of time events that happened. So age 7, boys were sent away to the castle next to them to learn how to be a knight, to learn how to look after a castle, manage a castle. At age 14, they would then become a squire and help the knights out to dress them, undress them, look after the armor. And then at age 21, then they would be deemed ready to be a knight. So this timeline shows you the order of events, the order of time that things happened. Okay, moving on to what we would love you to do today. Here we go. So today's task. Oh, now these are little pictures. I'm just going to move me so you can see. There we go. I'll just move me down there. So today's task is for you to make your own information page about becoming a knight. And I thought it would be a really good idea is maybe you could make your own timeline. Now, excuse my pictures. I know in Miles' class, we were always talking about my pictures and how I'm trying to be a better artist and how I'm learning how to draw. So you can draw your own timeline, okay, and the different times and different ages that when boys had to become wanted to become knights, okay, and then underneath, if you can write an information sentence about that. So I've decided to write an information sentence about the first part of the stage of being a knight. So when the boys were sent away at age 7, because I just think that's an amazing fact that you'd be sent away from home so young to go and train to be a knight. So I've put on my page up here, I've put noble born boys leave home when they are 7 years old. And I've managed to remember my Kung Fu punctuations. If you look, I've got noble boys leave home when they are 7 years old. Okay, so I remember my Kung Fu punctuation there. So what we would love you to do today is for the second page of your fact book to maybe draw a timeline of how boys became knights, and then write a sentence. Of course, like yesterday, if you just wanted to draw the picture and maybe label it around the edge, that's absolutely fine. If you needed your grown-ups to help you write that sentence, that's absolutely fine. Maybe you want to be recorded saying your sentence, and that's absolutely fine too. So have fun thinking about how people became knights in medieval times. And again, we can't wait to see what you send in to us, because yesterday we were absolutely amazed by all the lovely learning that you sent in. Now, I was busy yesterday and I drew myself a little diagram of a knight, and I drew wrote an information sentence underneath. And what I thought I'd do is every day I will add the pages onto our little video so you can see as the week goes on, we're building up a little book. And then at the end of the week, we're going to put all these pages together. And on Friday, we're going to have lots of fun. And we're going to make a front cover and publish our books and make proper fact books. So just to go over again what you're doing today. So you're going to draw a timeline, okay, and pop on the ages that the boys were at the different stages, okay, of becoming a knight. I remember at age 7, they were a page. At age 14, they were a squire. And age 21, they were a knight. And then if you can, you write a little sentence underneath about becoming a knight. Anyway, I hope you have loads and loads of fun. I'm going to stop sharing so that I can say proper goodbye as I usually do. I hope you have loads of fun researching on how to become a knight. And we really look forward to seeing you soon. And I'll be seeing you tomorrow, actually, and talking you through the next page of your fabulous facts file. Okay, have a wonderful day, and I shall see you soon. Bye-bye.